What is renting? Renting is a contract in which a company, the lessor, provides you with an asset, such as a car, equipment, or furniture, for use for a specified period by paying a monthly fee. At the end of the contract, you simply return the asset, unless there is a purchase or renewal option. Characteristics of renting. Non-ownership use: you do not own the asset, you only use it for the agreed upon time. Monthly fees: you pay a fixed amount periodically, which may include maintenance, insurance, and other services. Fixed term: the contract has a defined term, which can vary from months to several years. Services included: renting often includes maintenance, repairs, insurance, and assistance. Purchase option: in some cases, you can purchase the asset at the end of the contract. Renting examples. Car renting: companies or individuals lease vehicles for a few years, with maintenance included. Technology equipment renting: companies that lease computers, printers, or machinery. Furniture renting: offices that rent desks, chairs, and other furniture. Advantages of renting. Flexibility: you can exchange or renew the asset at the end of the contract. Lower initial investment: you don't need to purchase the asset, just pay for its use. Services included: maintenance, insurance, and repairs are generally covered. Simple management: the company handles maintenance and other administrative aspects. Tax advantages: in some cases, the fees may be tax deductible. Disadvantages of renting. Long-term cost: it can be more expensive than buying if you plan to use the asset for a long time. You don't own it. At the end of the contract, you don't own the asset unless you buy it. Limitations: there may be restrictions on use or mileage, in the case of cars. Contract dependency: if you want to stop using the asset early, there may be penalties. How does renting work? 1. Select the asset: you decide which asset you want to lease, for example, a car. 2. Sign the contract: the renting company and you agree on the term, installments, and services included. 3. Use of the asset: during the term, you use the asset by paying the monthly installments. 4. Maintenance and services: the company takes care of maintenance, insurance, and repairs, if included. 5. End of the contract: you return the asset, renew it, or, in some cases, purchase it. Difference between renting and leasing. Renting and leasing are both lease agreements, but they are used in different contexts and have distinct characteristics. Renting: this is primarily intended for the use of the asset for a specific period, with services included such as maintenance, insurance, etc. It is very common for vehicles, technology, and furniture. At the end of the contract, you return the asset. Contracts are usually shorter, from a few months to several years, with fees that cover everything. Fees are usually considered expenses and may be tax deductible, depending on local legislation. Leasing: this is more similar to renting with an option to buy. It is widely used to acquire long-term assets, such as machinery or vehicles. Typically, you are only renting the asset, and you are responsible for maintenance and insurance, although this may vary depending on the contract. At the end of the contract, you have the option to purchase the asset by paying a residual value. Contracts are usually longer, and fees may be for the use of the asset only, not including additional services. The acquisition of the asset can be reflected as an asset in the accounting, and the installments as amortization and expenses.